Hello, everyone, and welcome to our panel discussion. Today, we're going to present our project titled Improving Vocabulary Retention. It was created for our first Agora meeting today with my classmates, Christian and Laura. We will share the main ideas from our poster, explain the activities we design, and reflect critically on our experience working on this project. Before we begin, I will briefly introduce the poster to everyone. As you can see, our poster, our project addresses a very common problem. Students are not remembering the new vocabulary they see in virtual classes. Our main objective was to help students improve vocabulary retention through short readings and digital flashcards. We organized the work into three main sections. One is the implementation plan, which implies a weekly plan where students read, create flashcards, and practice vocabulary through speaking activities. Then we have an assessment plan that is a simple rubric to evaluate vocabulary accuracy, some flashcard designs and participation, and then we have some digital tools that we use platforms such as Wordle, Quizlet, and YouTube, applying gamification strategies to make vocabulary learning more engaging. Now that I have introduced you to our poster, let's move on to the discussion sessions. We're going to have some questions. I'm going to state them, and my classmates are going to answer them randomly. I'm going to begin with the first question. Guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the first question is, why did our group choose this problem? Let's begin with Christian. Would you like to go first?
Yes, sure. We choose this problem because we notice that many students struggle in the classroom to remember new vocabulary after the class ends, especially in virtual environment. Students get easily distracted and often forget what they learn. We felt this was a fundamental issue that affects speaking, reading, and writing skills.
Laura?
And I would like to add that vocabulary is the foundation of communication. If students don't remember new words, they can't express their ideas. So we thought that creating an interactive and repetitive activities will help them build stronger memory connections.
Exactly. We also feel motivated because vocabulary is an area where technology can really make a difference. Thank you, guys. So let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 says, what challenges did you face while designing the activities? Let's begin with Lau this time.
Well, one of the challenges was selecting tools that were simple enough for students to use, but still engaging. For example, with Wordle or Quizlet, we needed to decide which types of games were more effective for practice and not just entertainment.
So
Christian?
here we go. I agree. Another challenge was planning activities that were short and meaningful. Since virtual session can be tiring, we had to make sure each activity had a clear and possible and didn't overload students.
Yes, and also we had to think about accessibility. For example, students with limited internet or devices. So we try to offer options like physical flashcards in case digital ones were not possible. Let's go to question number 3. How does your plan help students learn better? Now let's begin with Christian.
The weekly sequence is effective because it uses repetition and variation. First, students read, and then they create their own flashcard. And finally, they practice through speaking or games. This repetition helps move vocabulary from short-term memory to long-term memory.
Also, gamification helps increase motivations. When students enjoy the activity, they become more engaged and are more likely to remember new words. The wordwall activities and the crossword puzzles are perfect examples of this.
Exactly. And encouraging students to teach each other to share their flashcard builds collaborative learning, which is really important nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to question number 4. What do you learn as future teachers from this project? The next question is a reflective one. So let's begin with you, Lau.
Well, I learned that planning must be very intentional. Every activity needs a pedagogical purpose, especially in virtual learning. I also learned the importance of consistency. Students need repeated exposure to remember vocabulary.
What about you, Chris?
I learned how important is to integrate technology. Truthfully, the digital tool can support learning, but they must be used with clear and objective and not just because they look for fun. And according to Group Exam, it enhance the ability of the student to develop writing skills.
All right. For me, definitely the key lesson was the importance of motivating students emotionally. When students feel confident and supported, they participate more and learn better. And motivation is a must in a learning process. Now let's move on to next question. What changes or improvements will you make next time? Let's begin with you, Chris.
So, uh,
What would you redesign or improve in our project?
uh, Hold on a second. Mm, I think I will add more speaking tasks because students need opportunities to use words in context. Sometimes they remember the word, but they don't know how to use in a sentence. And another thing is, according to Ansarian Mohandi, use problem-based learning is useful because this enhances the ability of the student, and also this technique and this method have been used in countries like Singapore and help to develop all of the country.
All right. Lau? Oh, no.
Um,
Yes, Lau.
yeah, I would include more personalized vocabulary lists. Like, not all the students learn the same at the same
Pace.
pace, so having differentiated lists could help the lower level learners.
All right. So you would agree on differentiation.
Yes, I
I
agree
agree
with
with both
information.
of you. If we had more time, I would also increase the variety of digital tools, maybe adding collaborative ones like Padlets or Nearpods. They're really helpful, especially what you guys have mentioned, the fact of creating differentiation or the fact of having more opportunities of speaking. All right. I don't know, guys, if you want to add anything else.
No, I
No?
think I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. So thank you, Christian and Laura, for sharing your insights, and thank you to everyone for watching us. This project helped us understand not only how to improve vocabulary retention, but also how to design meaningful learning experiences using digital tools. We hope our work inspires other teachers to make vocabulary learning more engaging and effective. And this would be our conclusion panel. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.